as you can see by the quality, it's not too great because my computer broke just after Christmas, so I'm using a small laptop and I don't think it's going to be okay to do a live stream. I'm not going to risk doing a live stream on it, so I'll wait until I get my new computer. As you can see by the title, I'm going to be talking about the incel section of the Manosphere. I saw someone in a chat not too long ago refer to them as the oddballs of the class. And I thought it was a great phrase to use, so I'm going to be using that too, as well as incel section of the Manosphere. Plus, I'm splitting up the Manosphere into two different sections because I know there are people, men and women, who are trying to disassociate themselves from that part of the Manosphere, and also people outside the Manosphere too. So I don't want to insult anyone by referring to it all as the incel section of the Manosphere. It's just that one part. Now, there are a few reasons why I'm doing this, but to explain it all in one video would be too long. I did try, but each reason within itself is a whole video long. So that's why I'm making it into a series of different videos. Now, in the early days of my channel, I was doing anti-feminism and then I got roped into the colorism debate. And that went hand in hand with defending men's preferences, which I was okay with. I thought all black men were the same, you see. You know, American black men and Jamaican black men in the United Kingdom. Because you don't get you don't get women talking badly about Jamaican men, making videos about them. You don't get Jamaican men making videos about other men either, or women. So I just thought all men were the same until I started to see these dummies popping up. And I just thought that, well, you know, every culture and race have got their quota of dummies. I thought this must be the American black community's quota of their dummies. Until it started to get worse. Until I started to see more dummies popping up. And then it got to the stage where I'd look and whole sets of new dummies were popping up. More and more. Now, I didn't want anyone to come to my channel and ridicule me and say that I was defending a load of dummies. So I started to get a bit concerned. I didn't want to be ridiculed. So I decided to disassociate myself. Now, this is last year, nearly 9 months ago, long before the David West incident where he made them all look dumb, and the other white guy that made them all look dumb. It's long before all of that. I could see what was likely to happen, and it has. So I decided to jump ship, bail out, disassociate myself completely. So I made this video, and in the intro, it's been taken down now because I'm not talking politically anymore because we're not on a free speech platform, obviously. So anyway, in the intro of this video, I said, well, I'm not going to be talking about black issues so much anymore. I'm going to try and explore other topics like politics and whatever. That was me jumping ship. And as I said, it's nothing recent. As things started to get worse, I realised that I needed to remove as much evidence as I could find. So I went to my channel and decided to put certain videos on private. This one went first. Videos followed a few minutes later. Now, I knew that I would probably lose subscribers and views, but to me, noticed that there are, especially a lot of men, that are feeling disgust, feeling contempt, because these incels in the incel section of the Manosphere are making black men look bad. I can understand the way they feel, because any intelligent person knows Other people, other races and other cultures also come to YouTube, and their favourite places are the dummy channels. Specifically, the black dummy channels. We're in lockdown now, everyone's getting bored. You'll get whole families of TTs watching the entertainment, watching black dummies. TT stands for Trail It TRAS, you know the rest. But it's too offensive for me to say. And they'll all watch this black dummy entertainment because it makes them feel better about themselves. They know themselves that they are seen as being low grade in their own communities. They're seen as being low by their own people. So what better to get their self-esteem to skyrocket through the roof than to watch black dummies? It makes them feel like royalty. I can just see the male TTs now, big smirk on their faces, thinking, no wonder other races rule the world. We've got nothing to worry about. These aren't any threat. That TT male will go to bed that night feeling more of a man than he did when he woke up that morning. He'll feel like a Greek god. And who wouldn't, after watching grown males trying to disguise themselves as men, screaming like females on panels, acting like they've just stepped off the last banana boat? Who isn't going to feel better about themselves? The only people these TTs are actually threatened by are real black men, alpha males, masculine black men. They're the only threat to them. So this is just a quick overview on the sort of content that I'm going to be doing in this series. If anyone wants me to cover anything, if you think there's something that you'd like me to cover that you think hasn't been covered yet or hasn't been covered properly, then just email me if you want me to cover something. Now, if anyone thinks for one tiny little second that I'm in any way intimidated by any of the oddballs of the class, are you mad? So I'll speak to you all again soon, and this one's next.